Yeah, still sick. Life's a bitch, so you gotta move clever. Third eye open, one hand on a
Beretta. What's going on, Porch Gay and Cloud family? Your neighborhood friendly fat man.
Dr. Dank, what up, y'all?
Maul Bleezy.
We got everybody's big bro in the house. Hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. We've missed you guys so fucking much. If you haven't checked this out, The Council 2432. This is Run It Up. It's on YouTube, Spotify. God knows what I came in this bitch by myself. Oh, sorry. You have to check this out.
Like cold Caesars, nigga. I murder shit. It'll be a cold day in hell before I call it quits. One in the chamber.
Put it all on the line like some fine fish scale in 09. By the time I was all the way out my mind. So, ooh! Supply and demand. I demanded my supply. Ooh, Jack the Apostle.
And apply to the rhythm in the rhyme. Leave them feeding every time. Leave them leaning side to
Oh,
side
God,
as I
bro.
provide some shit to ride to. Swerve to, vibe, serve a nigga like a drive-through.
Man, take your order. Hey,
Orders, I take orders, I make order out of chaos.
Hey.
I'm taking it off and
all a bit of
mean flow, nothing nice.
Go! Are you watching?
I'll be the sacrifice. Oh!
Greatest of all time.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Look, if you haven't checked out The Council, that's Run It Up. Bro, Jag, Maul Black, Manny Divine. That song is an absolute banger. There's so many other ones on there too. And it'll kind of help get you ready for our drop March 21st. The Council's debut EP finally gets a chance to drop. I cannot wait for you guys to hear this. Produced, of course, by Jag the Apostle. Shout out Dominion Hill, Rock Nation.
What up, Breeze?
I'm so excited for this shit. Who do we got in the chat tonight? We are on Facebook and YouTube tonight, so if you guys can, whichever platform you're watching, if you could share it for us, I'd appreciate it. Who we got in the chat? Kasha, hi darling. Zach Wright in the building. Well, actually, I'm going to be getting Zach up here too, so y'all can get a little screen time. Dustin Stewart, my G. Hagrid's wife, hi Hannah, love you. I hope you guys are feeling better. I also see that Amy is also there with you.
Let me
Please
hear
give
you
her a
say
hug
it.
for me if you would. Hagrid,
There
what's
you
up,
go.
Bubba?
There you go. Use your motherfucking, use that voice God gave
I'm
you,
ready
bud.
to keel over, but much love. Hey, hope you feel better, Bubba.
Hold on, you don't have to take that.
Yes, sir.
You have,
There. You can hop back up there now you're done rolling, or if you're still rolling.
damn, never mind.
Sorry, he's back there rolling.
Yo,
Mama Wolf,
Mama
what's
Wolf.
cracking? Vicky Cordier, how are you doing tonight? Chris Hammer, what's up? Can I pet that dog? But we've missed you guys. I know we had to miss a couple lives, which is okay. It gives you guys a chance to miss us a little bit. Brittany Hales, what's up? We are, again, live on Facebook as well. I'll be popping over into that live here in a second and get into those comments. But we got a bunch of stuff we've got to cover. We're going to do a little bit of personal talking. We're also going to talk about this Senate Bill 56 that's going on because I'm sorry, this is bad news bears for all of Ohio. Whether you smoke or don't smoke. And that's what we're going to get into. Because women, you should already know this one, but they already fuck with y'all's rights enough. Basically what they've shown is you can vote all you want. If they want something changed, they're going to change it whether you like it or not. Because it is clearly not what the people asked for. But we'll get into that here in just a little bit. I'm also going to try to watch my language as much as possible because I want people to be able to share this one out. We're going to have a little discussion. And so that way I can clip these little part about Senate Bill 56. And so I can repost it out there to kind of get people some more in the know of what's going on. Thundering Tuber, what's up? Bearded Redneck, how you doing tonight, Bubba? But that being said, what you guys been up to?
Hey, man. That right there, you see that? How I
Yeah,
blaze
yeah,
that up?
yeah.
No, man, I ain't been doing that, man. Just having fun, man. You know, I'm motivated, man, because I'm blessed, man. We moving around, man. You got to understand, man. You know what I mean? I was just on the phone with my little brother and shit, and I get on Facebook and I look in it and shit, and there we are in the source. I start going crazy. He on the phone like, what? I said, motherfucker, I'm in the source.
That's how I felt with that Billboard shit that dropped. Billboard 100. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just say this. Because I know that is big as fuck for you.
No, for real.
For you, for Jag,
real.
for Manny.
For real.
Like, for as long as y'all been rapping this,
The
I know
Source
that's huge.
magazine?
Now, imagine how that feels for somebody like me. I ain't got no business even being in that motherfucker. Let's be real.
No, you
I ain't
talented
got-
motherfucker, bro.
Talent don't get you in the source. Not when you're me. So to see my name show up on Billboard 100 and in the Source and shit, bro. I know you're giddy, but like I said, you rap. Like, you good at what you do. Like, you should be there.
The Source magazine, bro, for me.
Oh,
For
huge. Huge. This shit is, it's bigger. We are from small town Ohio.
You gonna make me shed a tear, bro. Don't
We
do
ain't
it.
from Cleveland. We ain't from Cincinnati. We ain't from Dayton. Well, you're from Cleveland, but you know what I mean. Like, that ain't where we reside. That ain't where we do our shows. Like, we are from nowhere, Ohio, with a bunch of amazing ass people who show up on that fucking internet every day and show us love.
I've been in the valley for 10 years, so I am the valley.
Hey, Blue.
I was born
we
and
love you,
raised
bro.
in the city, but I am the valley.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Jag, what up, Bubba?
Go.
Listen, shout out Blue, bro. Like I said, this new outfit, it's completely produced by Blue. All of it. Like, he has produced the whole fucking thing.
You're my boy, Blue.
Dominion Hill EQ'd it for us. They mastered it. That was it. Jag been on his grind with his fucking mixing.
Blue McComb, the best producer in the game, bro.
And it sounds great.
It's
Oh,
it's
dude.
not Blue Make One, it's Blue McComb.
Blue make one.
Who the fuck calls him Blue Make One?
And listen, that's what it was.
Blue make one.
That's what it says in all actuality. I broke it up and made it Blue McComb because it just sounds more producerish. It sounds like he's
Oh yeah, bro, you
Art.
gotta kick that Make One shit. That
You know
don't
what I'm
even. Yeah, no, that's I agree. Get that shit out of there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
Dad.
no. Sorry.
I was trying to hit the thing.
I love you, bro, but yeah.
Michelle Hollingshead, what's cracking? Kay Chafee, good to see you popping in.
I love you, Blue.
What? You're my boy, Blue.
You my boy,
You're my
Blue.
boy, Blue.
I need this shit.
He said, Blue, you're my boy, Blue.
We're gonna find a way to share this damn thing.
Damn.
Ends up on mine.
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about.
That
Can I
motherfucker.
get in there? Can I
Yeah,
get in there?
yeah, come on.
Listen, man, hey. Blue. Stop it. Stop it. Whenever, listen, we're talking about whenever we're on here and we're doing this, we need to make a belt. Billy, get us a belt, man. Same.
He's still gonna lose. He's still gonna
We
lose.
need to take that home.
He's still
Man.
gonna lose.
We need to take that home.
You see that shit he was
Lighter.
doing to them blunts in Cincinnati.
Bro,
I mean,
It
in
was
Columbus. In
and it
Columbus.
Man.
Bro,
Man,
you
that's
see-
why I said
That was
so.
not
I
in
was like,
Columbus.
bruh.
It was,
That
it
was
Columbus.
that
in
was
the back room.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about.
no, it's in the back room.
I thought you were talking about the blunt rolling contest
Yeah,
in
no.
fucking Missouri.
No.
Look, I'm rolling it, right? And every time I licked it to do this, it would split more down here. And it just kept doing it all the way across the blunt. And Billy was like, don't waste blunts. I was like, man, I'm trying to get all this weed in this blunt. This motherfucker's got 2 wraps.
You was wasting
I wasn't
blood.
using 2 wraps. I was using 1 wrap all night. He was using 2 wraps on
I'll
on
give
me
him
out
that.
there.
I will give him that, bro. He was only using one
One
compared
all
to
night.
Billy's 2
Well, yeah,
all
because Billy
night.
was using 2
night.
rolling rockets.
Bro,
I
he
mean,
gave me the weed to roll, bro.
He was
and I was
Yeah.
using
He
one
was still.
wrap.
You mean he?
Yeah,
he was
but you
still
wasn't able
trying
to put 7 grams in there.
That one
No,
time
that
I
one
was.
time
I
you
rolled
did.
like 4 blunts. That one time I didn't do it with the 1 wrap, and Billy's using 2.
Hey, that pressure though.
Hey.
It's that pressure when you gotta be able to perform and roll when you
Hey,
need
I was
to.
3
Hey,
for 4,
listen.
bro. I was 3 for 4.
He said I
with
was
1
3
wrap.
for 4,
One
bro.
wrap.
I'm batting now. Hey, he said I was batting 215 now. Come on.
750, man. I was batting 750. You better get your stats right. That's 750.
But look.
Yeah.
On another note, though, this is very motivational, man, and this is very positive, man, and this is a very big thing for the council, man, and the guys that is involved in the council, man.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like just to know the movement that's being made, and just to be a part of a brotherhood and camaraderie the way we are, it's just amazing, man. Because I had this in the beginning, lost it, and now it's back, so it's full circle. Like I was telling Son the other day, like between me, Jag, and Billy, like that's a big story. That's one fucking movie. That ain't even everything else that's going on with the Holistic Cloud, the Weesu Heroes. That's a whole nother realm. But we talking about me, Blue, and Billy. That's just a fucking movie in itself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Full circle. You know what I'm saying? It came full circle, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait till you hit this one.
No,
This is one
no,
wrap.
this biscuits and gravy.
He said, "All I need is 1 wrap."
One wrap.
Okay, and what's your point?
Now I'm 4 for 5. Billy with 2 wraps,
Well, yeah, man, we got it popping off,
Shit,
man.
I ain't know Billy Cheating.
Listen, we about to have
You cheat.
so many fucking. Our summer is packed, 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 packed.
Bro, I'm so motivated, bro.
Hmm.
I'm so motivated, bro.
For those of you that don't know and haven't put on your calendars yet, July 11th to the 13th, we've got Lil White in Jacobsburg, Ohio.
What up, Ty?
Same place that we have to camp out every year. So it's just on the outskirts of Bel Air. Lil White, so many other Mike Manic from fucking Outlaw Nation. Like, it's gonna be a good fucking time. We got Chop Easy's coming down, Rebel Spaz is coming down. If you guys haven't checked out Chop Easy, you guys need to. Shout out Valid, absolutely love you guys. If you guys haven't checked out Country Rap Shit on YouTube, Facebook, him and Colt Montgomery been on there doing some shit. Colt's new drop is gonna be fire.
That shit's hard.
I think it's Lost Soul. Is that what it is? Yeah, dude,
Yeah, that shit goes.
that's gonna be hard.
I think Parker Boy and J-Baby.
Parker Boy JBB will be there
Nah,
as
hold
well.
up, man. Time out. You got the good one.
Oh, that's
that tastes
Mexican
good,
gravy.
man.
Told you, bro.
That tastes good, man.
Tastes good and bitter.
Gooder. That tasted gooder
It's
than the other
cooler,
one.
bro. It's cooler. It's cooler, bro.
You don't be picking on nobody but Glocker.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Damn, that shit tastes good, bro. And it like made my back.
You gotta
feel-
show them that box.
like my back.
Look, I gotta show y'all something.
Boom.
I got some Popeyes.
I thought my man had some Popeyes when he walked through the door.
Man.
Show him what it is. Show him what it is. Like, I want this box. Listen, if somebody don't send me one of these ASAP, don't none of y'all actually love me.
It's a piff.
Mm,
Listen, it's a piff. It's
$70 an eighth.
$70 an eighth.
Oh my.
It's some piff.
It does kind of have that, like,
Man.
the gravy from the biscuits and, you know what I mean? Like, that
Oh,
sausage.
my
Like,
goodness.
Yeah, bro, it's some fire.
I guess maybe
bro.
just more like peppery.
It
And that
tastes
shit made
so
my
good.
back feel something, you know what I'm saying? Like it lifted something up off my back. Like,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's just something. When you know you smoke a good piff,
oh,
it's just something
man.
about it.
And
bro.
for those of you that don't know, you can actually kind of activate the terpene profile a little bit more if you exhale through your nose.
Oh yeah, bro.
FF
yeah,
fun
the
fact,
terpene
when you
profile of
blow-
that weed is
The smoke from your hit out of through your nose. Now, granted, what's this rolled in?
what?
I thought so.
Uh-huh.
When you put good weed in nicotine wraps, it drives me up a fucking wall.
And I just want to say, man, they
But
didn't even.
it's his weed, so I can't say nothing.
They ain't even taste the rap, bro.
Yes,
They
I did.
ain't
That's why I
taste
called it
shit
out.
Till he looked at
As
it.
soon as I tasted it, I was like, wait a second. But nonetheless, the weed itself is still good, but you ruin good weed in these fucking
Raps
wraps.
fire, too, though. Man, blame convenient, bro.
That's the eye of the
Blame
beholder there, I
convenient.
guess.
That's all I'm saying.
Just going around, or
Yeah. Hell yeah, everybody got to taste the piff, bro.
that shit is gas pack. But I thought you had actual Popeyes.
My wife did too, bro. I walked in the house. She said, "Where's mine?" I said, "Where's yours?" What? She looked at the box. She's like, "Are you fucking serious?" I said, "Oh yeah, this ain't what you want."
It's what I
She said, "Well,
want.
what is it?" I popped that bitch up and pulled the bag out. I said, "Some weed." She just looked at me like, "You motherfucker."
I need that.
Yeah, no, that's and
'Cause this-
fire, bro.
This Senate Bill 56 just has
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, get me up to date. Get me
Okay.
up to date, bro.
So, what they want to do with this now, I'm going to take you back. Ohio did not want the rec to pass. The people did. No one in the legislative branch wanted any of that shit to happen. Nobody wanted that shit to go down. So, they assumed, like every year prior, it was going to get shut down at the ballot box. So, they didn't really fight us on it too hard. Now, mind you, we've already decriminalized most major fucking cities and towns and shit in Ohio already. Shout out Billy Blaze, Ballistic Cloud. Like, Billy been on this shit for a long fucking time. So, they're freaking. Sorry. Anyhow, when we pushed, we noticed there was a little something different this year
Hey,
when we started
volume
pushing that
two
legalization, because
blunt.
there
Come on,
really
dog.
wasn't a lot of,
Man,
like,
I gotta fix this.
Oh
the
yeah,
people
see,
were
look,
with it.
y'all
They're
got
way
that.
more willing to sign the fucking petitions
Right,
and stuff.
right, right.
And it took a lot of,
Man.
like, we had to get a bunch of signatures just to get this on the
What you over
ballot.
here doing,
So
bro?
when it passed,
Do you need
by,
another shell? You got one? All right.
so when it passed by like 51, 56%, they stopped even counting any of the fucking no's anymore. Like, the shit just passed. It was what it was. That's what the people wanted. But what we voted for with issue 2 was for cannabis to be regulated like alcohol,
Right.
meaning got to be 21. You know what I mean? We had things in there for like being allowed to smoke in public in certain places.
Yeah.
Bunch of the tax money was supposed to be allocated towards things like addiction, outreach, and recovery, and you know what I mean, like veterans funds and shit. Like some of it was supposed to go to helping homeless. Like they had this whole thing outlined. So when it passed, we had our plant counts, which was 6 if you're a single person, 12 max, which again is not a lot because it's only 6 in flower, 6 in veg. So you're only ever flowering 6 plants, and most people can't even get their whole plant count. But we'll get to that. But that's what outlined all that in issue 2.
Unreal.
You're wild.
Unreal.
Now, under the decriminalization, we're allowed to have 2.5 ounces. So, like in Martins Ferry, Ohio.
Day off,
Martins Ferry, Bel Air,
bro.
everywhere but like
What that got to do with
Bridgeport,
shit?
basically. Like we even past Raylan. But anyhow, you can have 2.5 ounces as long as you're not driving. So you can have 2.5, and that's just under the decrim. You're allowed to have an ounce on you. That's what you're allowed to purchase from the dispensary in Ohio. That daily you can get 1 ounce. That's it.
I gave you a pack of shells with 4 motherfucking wraps in it. You could have used 2 instead of 1. That's your fault.
I know.
Not
I
mine.
understand that,
Mr.
but I'm
Oh,
not-
I'm gonna get
I'm
more
not
than
an
one show around here
overachiever,
from
you
now
know what
on.
I mean?
I
just
gave
like-
you 4.
Yeah, and I used 2 of them.
You used 1 and then used the second one to doctor the first one, bro.
1.25 is still the same thing.
You wouldn't have had to do that had you just used 2 in the fucking
Well, I'm
beginning.
not greedy. And I'm
Bro,
nice.
you already know that.
Zach broke
You
it.
already know we
Zach,
got
I had to
enough,
fix
bro.
it 'cause
We
Zach
got
fucked
enough
it
to
up.
go around, bro. Stop.
Zach fucked it up. I fixed Zach's mistake. What?
Sorry.
You good?
No, I'm not. Like, here,
Everybody
I'm getting 2 shells around here from now on, or I
everybody-
ain't doing it. Motherfucker, I gave you a pack with 4 in it. What do you mean?
Zach did it.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Zach did it for
I ain't greedy. I gave you a whole pack, guy, and said, here you go, bro. Use them.
So, you can buy an ounce in Ohio a day. You're allowed. Now, they still have the point system like they did with medical. Ohio's the only state that had a point system with their medical anywhere. We're also
At 2.83. Fuck out my
We're
face.
also the only state that runs on the 10th scale, which means you don't get 3.5s, and I've said it a million times. Anyone's been watching for a while, you're OG, you know this. You get 2.83s. So you're paying more for less. The tax money that they slapped on this after the issue 2 thing, supposed to be 17%. They raise it. You're paying like 19% because they offer a 1% municipality tax on top of the 18% they're for you to go even to the dispensary. So you're paying dearly for what you're getting. And they don't want it, they don't want the bottom to fall out of the market like in Michigan, which I understand. So I understood some of where they were coming from. Outrunning demons, I like it. I guess my biggest issue with it was if that's the case, they're basically creating a black market at this point because the way they're setting things up, they only gave out and allotted so many dispensaries. And they're not giving any more. Like, that's what the other part of this House Bill 56, or Senate Bill 56, is they want to, like, deaden the amount of dispensaries. But if we're regulating this like alcohol, me and you can go get a liquor license. You can do most of it online. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part. It's not hard. There's no limit to how many bars you can have.
They're taking away the funding too for the addiction.
Yep, they don't want to doing that.
None of that. Nothing.
Which cannabis, we're trying to push for them to be able to use cannabis as a medically assisted part of treatment. Because obviously the methadone, it works for some people. Obviously the Suboxone works for some people. But they still become more addicted to that than what they, you know what I mean? Like, and I know I've seen it firsthand. I've been on all of them. Cannabis will form a habit, but it is not an addiction.
Right.
There's a difference, and I'm sorry. You can argue me till you're blue in the face. I don't care what any doctor tells you, because they also tell you that, whatever, we'll get into that later. Just stop it. It works. Granted, now, is there a difference with different folks? Certain people it won't work with. Yes, like there's always anomalies to anything. But that's what they hold on to with this shit is, well, people can be addicted to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're adding another
Right.
drug to the thing.
Right, right.
This one has less side effects, helps more people per capita. But again, if we're regulating like alcohol, that means you should be 21 to get it with an ID.
Right.
You should be able to go into an actual place, whether it's a store or whatever, as long as it is a fucking actual retail store that is paying their fucking tax and I think special licensing. Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
specialized licensing.
I mean, just like a liquor license.
Bingo! That way you are still covered
Yeah.
under the you know what I mean, the Hemp Act.
Yeah.
You're still
Yep.
covered under that. But it still gives people an alternative to not having to go to the dispensary.
Yep.
These CBD products and stuff, which don't affect or impact the dispensaries at all, they just want that money. Like, it is
Right.
what it is.
Right.
You're taking away jobs in Ohio because most smoke shops employ other people, so that's out. You're gonna have to go to you're gonna have to go get CBD from a dispensary.
Yeah, but they're gonna be worried about, you know what I mean, kids and shit trying to steal it from them stores, just like, you know what I mean.
Like they do alcohol, but that's the
Exactly.
thing. That comes down to proper parenting, and the kid gets in trouble. Like, that is what it is. But kids have been passing out in fucking fields since forever.
From drinking.
With all due respect, when did you graduate? Give me a roundabout.
You know, all due respect, we know he a damn
93.
fossil.
Okay, so in '93, were y'all when you
Fuck
were?
you.
Wait a second, I was alive in that. Stop it.
I was a year old.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm saying that. I'm saying I was one, buddy. I still couldn't wipe my own ass. Okay, he a damn fossil to me.
Similac, you still wet behind the ears
It's
right
okay.
now.
He said
Hey,
Similac.
hey, whatever. Shit, I still shop at Baby Gap. It is what it is. I mean,
and he is still built like an aggressive
what
toddler.
you talking about? hey, look, I went and I went and got my suit fitted the other day, bro. You damn right. You know what they put me in?
Look,
Extra. Come
he
on.
even. Sorry.
Leave my motherfucking.
You look like a grown baby.
Dank pickles.
I am a grown baby.
You're like an adult baby.
Call me Tommy Pickles. Shit.
But regardless, you should be able to
Me.
specialize licensing for stores like us. That
Right.
way you don't have gas stations. But nonetheless, that's the
Right.
same thing as getting a liquor license.
Right,
You're
right.
getting your tax money.
Right.
These are 21-year-old adults. You're not our parents. Stop telling us. Obviously, we know cigarettes are bad for us. The information's out there. We know alcohol's bad. But people still do it, and they can have billboards. Any dispensary, they don't allowed to advertise like that. Like when you go to Effingham, you know what I mean? When you cross over, they have whole billboards like it's effing legal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and I get it. We have to protect the kids, but you're not protecting them from the fucking all that. There's alcohol fucking billboards and shit everywhere. You walk into a goddamn convenience store, they have Milwaukee's Best, Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch,
And if you go to the statistics of the death rate in the two,
per capita. Yeah.
fuck, there's way more deaths in the world over alcohol than it ever has been in marijuana. I've never heard of no one overdosing on marijuana.
No,
No
no,
one.
we've tried. I ain't trying to hear
I've
that.
tried.
I'll tell you what I have overdosed on, and it wasn't weed.
Period.
Like when I tell you, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a it's a gateway." No, first off, childhood trauma.
To
is.
my fridge,
We've
man.
tried.
What the fuck
We've
you talking
definitely
about?
tried.
I'm
Right.
smoking, get the
I've tried
munchies like a motherfucker.
They're like, "Oh, well, people end up in the hospital. They're having panic attacks." Yes, obviously. Again, there's always anomalies. The safest drug in the world, somebody's addicted. Somebody's allergic to it. Like it is what it is. Shit happens.
Yeah, some people just. Can't.
People are allergic to fucking water. For Christ's sake, should we make it illegal? No.
Hell no, because I need a shower, boy.
But I'm just saying, there are people who are allergic to water. Like, it is a thing. So that being said, there's always an anomaly. But they say they got to hide from the kids. Like I said, you graduated in 93. You're trying to tell me y'all weren't partying, y'all weren't drinking.
Oh yeah, we was getting high, man.
All of your parents, I don't care how old your parents are, they've always told you a story when you became of age of when they were younger, out drinking when they shouldn't have been.
Period.
Since
Period.
forever, bro.
Period. Since forever. If you ain't never did it, you just ain't never did it. But that's probably like maybe 18 to 20% of the population
Facts.
that doesn't have that. We're talking about 80% of the population.
Alcohol. You can literally, I can walk into the gas station, there is buzz balls on the counter in a little fish bowl that you pay $2-3 for a piece. Or the little shooters that are right there. All they gotta do is, hey, can you grab me so you turn out?
Take that, bro.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Like, come on. You walk into
Yeah.
Kroger, there's an entire aisle, nothing but wine and watered down
Yes.
liquor.
Yes.
Kids walk in there and see that shit all the time.
All the time.
Kroger isn't.
I was
like,
still
you know what I mean?
40s,
Like,
bro.
Yeah, bro.
they didn't shut the Krogers down because kids are getting a hold of it. Like, that is poor parenting.
Yeah, bro.
Not to mention the security you make any cannabis thing have. Like there has to be cameras and you know what I mean? Like the security has to be top notch. Okay, we get that. We should be able to run it just like a liquor store. We are technically a holistic liquor store, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Different strokes for different folks. And you can't sit here and tell, like they had some bullshit statistic that I can't remember how it would. I'll have to go back and actually physically read it, which I will here in a second. But they tried saying that there was some odd bullshit fucking cockamamie number of like you can get like 600 and something joints out of an ounce or something.
What?
Yeah, you like 600
Show me
joints or
where,
something.
bro.
Come on.
Show me where,
Like their
bro.
figures are when they talk about your plant count, they say
probably talk about them 70s joints, man. Them little toothpick motherfuckers.
Them little
man.
twiggies?
They gotta be.
Them little
Some
twiggies?
They say-
Leons.
Little twiggy wiggies.
Little Leons.
they say people want the home grow because they want to grow it to sell it. Again,
Here, again.
the amount of people
Again.
who can't get one plant to flower, like it isn't just put it into a pot, put a light over it, and let it go. That's not how this works. You have to feed them sons of bitches. Like there's things that have to go on there,
There's a lot of work into it.
bro.
Just saying, like,
There's feeding
a
charts
lot.
and shit. Like there's it, and then you have to change the whole light cycle and shit, unless you're doing auto flowers. But if it's an auto flower, I don't care who you fucking ask. Again, there's anomalies. You know what I mean? But for the most part, autos stay small. They run their life cycle quickly, and most people, when their first couple, you're gonna stun them. You're gonna overfeed them. You're gonna overwater them. You're gonna micromanage your shit, and auto flowers can't be fucked with like that. If you want to low stress train them, they gotta keep their shit chill because they run their shit in such a rapid rate. By the time it catches up, you done fucked up half your grow. So you end up with something this big, and it's gonna flower regardless. So if you stun it and it's only this fucking tall, when it's time to flower, it's gonna flower. But that's what you getting. It ain't getting no bigger. That's how auto flowers work. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
You are not. There's no criminal enterprise that's ever been started with 6 plants, 6 auto flowers. I swear to look.
And then let's talk about another pro to this.
And they ain't even getting that many plants. They might get 1 or 2 of them, maybe. The other ones are dying.
And before I go on to the point, and you might only fucking get a quarter or maybe a half ounce out of that.
That's
plant.
actually usable flour.
That's
facts.
actually usable flour.
They're asking people like growers from Galenas. They're talking to professional growers and asking what their yields are like. What their process would be with those plants. They have the best lighting. They have the perfect reverse osmosis system that money can buy. They've got their nutrients. They've got scientists mixing down their nutrients.
Yeah. The average grower that's growing at home don't have that.
No, their
Right.
shit's fully automated.
Right.
They got fucking sensors and
Right.
shit set up, water fucking soil meters and shit.
We balling on a budget for this shit, man.
Right, most people are growing in a goddamn closet. They buy a
God
fucking
damn,
tent
yo,
off
look
of
how
Amazon.
smoky it
Yeah.
is in here, bro.
So it's just not. It's just so far from reality, and the problem is, you can say that to your blue in the face, but they swear they know better, and it pisses me off.
Don't give a
And-
fuck.
and-
Don't
and
nobody
like-
smoke more weed than us on the
And like I
podcast.
said,
don't
another
give a
pro to
fuck.
it though. Another pro to it is the medical use of it and how it heals the people that really, really needs it. My man Zach, he just fucking posted some shit the other day. Little kid was having a seizure. They hit him with the with the RSO. Blue.
Yeah.
Seizure gone.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? Like
and it's a rice-sized grain of RSO, I would add.
listen, and it's healing. That is healing. It has healed cancer. Like it has actually got rid of cancerous cells in people's bodies.
Certain
Like
types, yeah.
fucking look at the statistics, man. Like this shit's
It also
healing.
helps with the body pain, the loss of appetite. Like my uncle, you know what I mean?
Oh
Yeah, I'm gonna
man.
be real with you, bro. I'm gonna leave straight here and had the homie take me to Wendy's.
But that's the thing. When you look at things from like a realistic standpoint and you bring it up and you give these valid facts, they overlook all of that just to say, well, but the kids are getting a hold of them. The kids are also getting a hold of nicotine vapes. The kids have also been getting packs of cigarettes since my mom was in fucking school.
Talk about
They
it.
got
Talk
the
about
non-
it, Cool.
They got the non-nicotine
Talk about
vapes
that shit.
I know these little kids want other non-nicotine vapes, but they just want to do it because
Flavored air, bro.
Kids are
It's
watching
flavored
porn.
air.
And
That's
it's the
it.
money
Corn,
that
sorry,
they're making off
internet,
of it.
corn.
Like understand
Yes,
what the
real.
government is. Understand what the government's
Bro,
been
that-
doing.
It's this right here, bro. What
Right.
they all have access to, we didn't have at that
This
age.
this is more dangerous
That's it.
than that plan is. I'm sorry.
But yeah, this is what we had. They have access to that we didn't.
Some people had
All
panic
the
attacks.
information. All the information.
Yeah, some people have
And
panic
they're
attacks
taking it in
from
stride,
real life
man.
too.
It was a freak of nature to see a 7-year-old graduate from college type shit, like a little Chinese girl, something
Yeah.
crazy shit. But still, like, it was a freak of nature then. But now you got so many more kids that are like so farther advanced in everything. You know what I mean? Like the kids are more advanced now because they know.
Oh yeah,
They got-
because
they have
information at their
everything
fingertips.
they know. Good
We-
and bad. Which
But
is
and
scary.
it's a control thing. That's what I was getting back to with the government. You know, the government has to control everything. It's a control thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they getting their money from. They got to stop because they feeling like they losing out on some bread. That's what it's all about in the bottom line of it. They feel like they losing out on some money. So they got to cut something to keep control of it so they can continue that dollar, bro.
What I feel like it is, and if we're just going to keep it, like we're going to strip it down,
Talk about it.
I fully believe that they're making money on both sides of the fence. They don't like the fact that it's legal because they were making more money when they fine you and than how much that they get for you being in jail.
Okay.
Because they get paid for that because they have to house you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
They're
I feel
making on the legal
That's a
side.
great point. Great point.
So if they cut out the stores like us, everyone you don't even have to go to get CBD for them. CBD is non-psychoactive and falls under the Farm Bill. So what they're doing is going against the fucking Farm Bill and the right of the voters. On top of that, for just because kids are getting a hold of it and it's hurting them. Kids are also drinking fucking bleach too, bro. It's still available in the dollar store for $1.25.
Don't forget the Tide Pods.
Yeah,
It's a
bro.
whole
What
Tide
about
Pod
that?
challenge,
That
bro.
whole Tide Pod shit. Yeah.
But again, RSO, which again you're taking there, and there's people that use RSO
a
as
minuscule.
topical. There's people that they don't even ingest it. Just simply using pure RSO, you warm it up, put that as as a skin rub on your joints and shit,
Yeah.
and it works.
Yeah, man.
That because it's fully activated. Like if any form of cannabis should be legal, RSO should have been one of them.
Period.
Period. Just
Period.
you can't. The applications are just insane, but it's fully activated. But you're taking such tiny amounts, and you're taking those amounts in like 3, 4, 5 times a day. And again, you're not allowed to say that it's cured cancer because technically they can't. They'll never say that.
Yeah.
But it's sure fucking helped a whole lot of people. Awkward, you know what I mean? Awkwardly enough. But when you bring this shit up, a lot of it simply comes back to the fact that they make money when you're incarcerated over it. They make money off the fines and the fucking tickets and the small paraphernalia charges, and that stimulates the economy. Like you're paying your local shit, you're paying your fucking state shit, that gets paid to the federal shit because you got to pay taxes on all those taxes too. So everybody's eating. They get it on both sides of the coin.
That's true.
They're taxing the fuck out of you and they're waxing you when you buy it.
That's true. Waxing. 2.83 and 5.66.
And like I said, in these companies, again, you can go to any fucking ball field. You can go to any basketball game. You can go to any of that shit. Bro, there's beer sold at hockey games. There's beer sold at every baseball game. You can buy beer literally fucking anywhere. And then you drive home.
Where they meet their quotas, dude. They gotta keep everybody.
Are they double checking that
Yeah,
everybody's
no,
getting
man.
into a fucking Uber, taking a cab?
Being outside of fucking
No.
professional sports shit.
We can go see our favorite fucking musicians. Go get caught smoking a joint somewhere. But we can go to that concert and spend $13 a beer and get people's literally sleeping.
Might kill yourself or someone else.
I can't say now.
Other people
And you're
on the
allowed
way
to
home.
meet up and do
Hold
it.
on, guys. Time out
There's
now.
definitely way
Now,
more of a
hold
chance
on, bro. We've all been to concerts together, and I'll be honest with you. I smoked hella weed at them bitches, and ain't nobody say shit to me.
Well, the open air ones, no, but we can't walk
We
through any.
smoked at the Jelly Roll Stage
Yeah, that's-
bro. No,
Well,
that's an
no, we
inside
did
building,
smoke in
bro.
that one. But all the other ones we
What do
didn't
you
get to.
mean? We was
But
in that
that
bitch
one, yeah.
fried.
But
I don't think we were supposed to. I think everyone, like, as
I
soon
was
as
in
he
there
lit that
smoking
one,
before they got in the door, bro. I sent him a picture in that bitch.
He lit that
Smoking
one,
with
and
some
it was just
people in the
like,
motherfucking crowd type
boom,
shit.
that bitch just came
yeah.
up. But nonetheless,
Bro.
but like I said, you spend $13 a fucking beer, you can buy as much fucking beer as you fucking want, and they are not gonna stop you.
And then they got the bottom of the barrel shit that only costs $1.50.
They was asleep on the fucking pavement during the show.
You get 2 cans of the shit, and then you go home and wreck your car and kill somebody's kid and family.
But you can't hold them responsible. You know what I mean? But with weed, they hold everybody responsible.
What is going on? We smoke a motherfucking joint and get hungry and want to go to fuck to sleep. You mad at us?
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, they swear that the DUIs have skyrocketed, this, that, and the third. You realize whenever you can only really piss test, and that's what they're worried about because the swabs they're beatable. You know what I mean? Court, they're beatable. But that's the only really way they have to check it. Because if not, it stays in your system so fucking long. I could have smoked 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
and not smoked till then.
Yeah.
You pull me over and then say I think you're high, and you piss test me, and I test positive. Now you're gonna give me a DUI for something that's been in my system for fucking 14 days already.
Right, already.
They're trying to fucking say they're refining that and got it down to a
And-
couple hours.
And now passengers can't. Well, see, I kind of agree with the fact now, though, with the whole driving
No,
thing.
and you shouldn't be driving and smoking. I'm always a passenger.
Passengers aren't allowed to carry weed no more, and the driver will get fined if said passenger has weed. So I'm all right with that. I mean, I'm cool with that.
Well, but I should be, if I don't know if I'm going to
As
be
long as
home,
it's in the trunk, though, you can't do shit.
if it's in its original
Period.
dispensary container with my name on it and it's in my trunk where it's clearly away from anyone who could be rolling it, it's clearly there's no roaches in the ashtray,
None.
and I don't
Yeah.
appear that I'm under the influence, that
Yeah.
fucking weed back there shouldn't matter because it wouldn't be, if I had a fucking case of beer in the back seat, as long as none of them was missing, you wouldn't say a fucking word.
Period.
You wouldn't say a fucking word. And technically, by law, you're supposed to put beer in the trunk.
Yep. Yep.
If we're being technical,
They don't care.
That law just kind of gets.
bingo, that shit can be right there on the fucking passenger seat with you. As long as that bitch ain't open, they can't do shit about it. But again, they can see it. Have a nice day. There's death in a fucking can. And I can say that because I was an alcoholic. Well, listen, if I'm gonna be a fuck up, I fucked all the way up.
Bro, my one of my little cousins did 4.5, man, for vehicular homicide.
Love you,
man.
Blue, man.
From being drunk.
Shit.
You know what
Love
I'm
you,
saying?
Blue.
Blood, love you, bro.
And the problem is a lot of people don't know this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And you said he had.
He did 4.5 years for vehicular homicide from he was drunk, alcohol. 4.5 years.
And that shit happens quick, and I can't even say much because, again, when I was younger, we used to do it all the time.
He took somebody's kid's life, bro. I mean,
Right.
somebody's family, bro. He only did 4.5 years.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
And that's something, and to me, it's selfish, but that's also the judicial system. You know what I mean?
But that's not happening off marijuana. My point is.
Bingo.
My
no.
point is, it's not happening with marijuana. Period. I don't give a fuck who's in the car smoking.
No, and if you're
Oh,
too high, you're not even
nothing.
trying to drive.
And
So
if
that's
you're
bullshit.
too high, you're not driving. You stay where you at.
Right,
You
you're
gonna
gonna sit there
eat,
until you chill.
Uber, eat, whatever the fuck, get you some food, drink you a little water, coffee, you gonna chill. You know what I'm saying?
Like 40 minutes, you're done. You're good.
You know what I mean? But
It ain't like alcohol where you're drunk for the next couple hours.
leaving the club 2:30 in the fucking morning.
Oh, can't even see straight getting in your fucking car. When you're high, there's nothing. I'm sorry.
And you get behind an operator
that
motor
high-
vehicle.
No,
Like
me?
this.
I've never been.
I'm just saying.
I have never been high enough that I couldn't get my
Come on,
bearings.
Not me. I mean,
Even when I've been high, and I mean high, if something happens, you snap out of that shit so fast. Like when
Bro.
shit goes fucking, you know what I mean? Like if anything fucking happens, you're in there. All right, cool. That shit goes away quick when your adrenaline kicks up.
Bro, I got
So I ain't even trying to hear that.
I got fucking stories of me and my wife and me in my younger days not even remember making it home behind the fucking wheel, bro.
Oh yeah.
Not even remembering.
I was selfish
waking
as
up
fuck.
like, what? How did I even get here? Me and my cousin waking up in a driveway like this. Wake up, boom. In the driveway. How did we get home?
Oh, bro.
I know it was so much alcohol consumed, bro. I know we was putting our lives at stake. Not with weed. All I do is smoke now for the past maybe 10 years.
Yup.
I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I might have a glass of wine every now and again, like every so often. But no, I don't drink alcohol, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It blows people's minds when they meet us in person, especially these bar shows, because everybody's like, yo, let me buy you a drink. And they realize that I really do got Sprite in my cup. Like, there ain't nothing else in it. That is Sprite, no ice. Cause
Hey, you know what I do to be cool and shit? I get the orange juice and cranberry mixed together and shit with the ice and shit. I look cool like I really got a drink.
Bro, I just straight
there.
Sprite, no ice. Cause FF fun fact sidebar, I don't trust ice machines.
Oh,
Any.
man.
Any of them.
Nah, you watch Bar Rescue.
Oh, I don't trust none of them.
I bet you didn't care before you watched.
And
Bar
never,
Rescue.
but as soon as I
As soon
seen
as
it,
you seen it,
but then I Googled it.
and-
Then I Googled
you
it.
Googled it.
Oh, it's so much worse than when you Google it. So I don't eat the mold. They don't. They'll drain them and they clean like the main. But like there's like places that shit like prevalently builds mold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they just and even the ones that like when you put the cup in and it dumps it out, even more so in those because you know they ain't getting up in there and wiping it out like they're supposed to. You know they're not. They're running some water through it real quick, blah, blah, blah.
I work with many cases, sir. I'm trying to tell you. I use it.
Listen, I never have been, but that is my one bugaboo.
Inside of it's clean, cool. You know what I mean? Cool. But if it's not, like, listen, where I work at, everything's brand new. They just put brand new. Like, I'm not bullshit at all. Everything's brand new. So, I'm stupid.
Me?
I'm right out the machine that makes it brand spanking.
Bro, I will drop food on this ground and I'll eat it. I've done it a million times. Like, I will drop.
But you won't get ice out the machine?
No, because, bro, that's some of that slut. No, bro. That shit looked fucking, like, toxic, like, bionic. Like, it looked like it was about to, like, turn into something. Like, it was like Slimer and something slimier had a love child and it became Flubber. Like, that shit was fucked up.
This floor?
Oh, I would eat a chicken nugget off this bitch right now before I would take one fucking ice cube out of any of them fucking machines. Not to mention the amount of poo particles they find in those. Google it. Google it. From people not washing their hands and putting... Google it. Human feces.
Yeah?
Oh, shit.
Say it again.
Human
Uh-huh.
feces. All up in your ice, bro. Hold on. You think I'm playing with you? I ain't playing with you. I ain't been playing with you. Watch.
Fuck.
Wow.
So
Poo particles found in ice machines. I said poo, not two. Poo particles found in ice machines. Studies in the UK and the US have found traces of fecal coliform bacteria or poo bacteria in ice served at fast food chains like McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King, highlighting the importance of hygiene and proper maintenance of ice machines. And it goes on, and they got a whole, there's a whole fucking thing. No, and they went and they tested a bunch of different places, bunch of different places. Bro, there was poop in all of them. I don't care if it's one bacteria. I don't want none of it.
Ice, bro?
but you'll eat the nugget
Off this floor before I eat somebody else's poo particle. I ain't ever shit on this floor, G. That is
But you have stepped in shit
dust.
and walked on this floor.
Not
There is
normally.
poo particles in here somewhere. It's got to be on the floor.
Listen, but you know what? I don't.
Right?
I don't know about it.
As long, listen, after
As long as
you
it's not
listen,
human
as
poop,
long as
is
y'all
that
are
the
done
same?
boo boo,
I would accept that over somebody. No.
Don't flush, bro.
But,
I mean,
yeah.
Poo is poo.
That,
Yeah.
And poo is poo. But I would still take the 5-second rule here than one ice cube.
but to
That's
get back
water.
to the...
Yeah.
get
no.
back to the...
So
to the-
yeah.
Yeah, to the original thing, like, this shit doesn't happen with THC. Like, it doesn't happen with that. That's alcohol that makes people not coherent and inebriated to the point where they are putting their life in danger. THC doesn't do that, and they don't really look at the medical part of it and the way it does and helps the people that needs the healing. You know what I mean?
The glasses. I've brought them up on the channel before, but the glasses, the ones that are supposed to simulate you being stoned, and they make you walk through like the little obstacle course. Bro, they literally took the drunk goggles and put high glasses as the new name on the outside of it. I have listen, and I have been high.
I've never.
I don't care what that's never like that. It's just not. No. Take everything. If you've never smoked, okay, and even if you have, take every misconception you've ever heard about weed away. Okay, take away the reefer madness. Take away all that. Okay, pretend you've never heard it before. Just go look at the good it's done in the last like 30 years.
Yeah.
And then look at the sub-genre there of the smear campaign that still, even to this day, gets ran on it. They come up with new allergies now to cannabis, which again, you can be addicted or allergic to cannabis. I fully understand that. Like, there is particles of it that you mean, like, there is, yes. And again, there's anomalies everywhere.
Yeah.
That allergy isn't to the point where like you're gonna be like just violently throwing up out of nowhere and shit. Like it's usually like something else, but that's if you go to the hospital right now and say that you've been throwing up and tell them you smoke weed, they're gonna tell you have. I can't even remember the long ass fucking whatever, but it's basically your body has developed an allergy because weed has gotten so strong over the last few years that now people have just all of a sudden grown this horrible allergy that'll make you throw up, and it's just horrible, and it's because of weed. Willie Nelson's 90-something years old and still fucking touring. Stands there, sings, plays guitar, and tells fucking jokes. Tommy Chong has probably smoked more in like a month than you've probably had, owned, or will have in your lifetime. And he still does appearances and talks coherently and does shows and runs his fucking shit and sings and dances and is high out of his goddamn mind. Most of the people that you idolize on a day-to-day basis smoke cannabis or use it in some facet. And even if you don't, why the fuck do you care if somebody else does? That's my issue. Everyone's like, oh, the crime that it brings. Who told you people are dying over weed? The show Narcos and stuff, like, again, are there anomalies? Like, are there cartels because you've created a black market that people have? Yeah, oh, absolutely. But that's also, like, all drugs. And it just kind of gets lumped in that category, which, again, is a part they leave out. That there's also, like, when they're like, oh, the cartels are killed over how many pounds of weed. They leave out the amount of fucking heroin and other shit that they had, too. Coke and shit.
The war on drugs created that whole fucking...
Right. You created a black market, and that's what Ohio's doing right now. Getting back to the meat and potatoes here of all this whole thing. Ohio is literally, like, with what they're trying to do, they're basically going to force, people aren't going to afford dispensary prices. And if you outlaw it, again, basically, to where you can only get it to one place or grow it, but you're only allowed to have your 3 plants and 3, which even if they do cut the plant count, it sucks because, like, again, I can grow as many tomatoes as I want to. I can grow as many fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I can grow fucking apple trees wherever the fuck I want to if I want to. But a weed plant, they're like, oh my God, the kids. But unless you heat the fucking thing up, it can't do anything to you. But again, you either have to grow the shit or go pay an assload of fucking money knowing the economy right now. So they're basically saying, here, you can smoke it, we're going to let you. But again, if you can't afford it, that's not on us.
Yep.
The option's there.
That's when the crime rate comes in.
Yeah.
Bingo!
Yep.
When people can no longer afford the shit they want, you create.
Create the chaos.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Period.
Problem, reaction, solution. They know how to create the problem. They know how we're going to react to it, and they already got the solution to it. It's been going on for millions of years.
Millions of goddamn years.
I don't know about millions.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
I love it.
You know what I
Going
mean?
on for a couple
It's going on for a
centuries,
couple
you know what I
years. It's
mean?
been going on for years.
Centuries, bud.
Problem, reaction,
All
solution.
those centuries.
It's all a part of it.
Yeah, even the dinosaurs do. You know, they talk to each other.
I mean, you're right. Yeah, I forgot he's a fossil. You're right. Millions of years. Right.
Jesus,
You're right,
I wasn't
man.
talking about that. That ain't where I was saying about. Like,
But either way,
they're getting when it comes back.
they're jacking the fucking price up. They're gonna
fuck
fuck
the baby nuts.
the same people that'll be back to selling weed will be the same ones that are selling shit that have fentanyl and shit in it.
Word.
That's who your people are gonna have to start going to again because and they're gonna have to worry about being busted for something that's now legal
That's
that
the
you
real
keep fucking
crime,
with.
mate.
And then they want to lower the THC count like it isn't already low enough, and because they actually like believe that number means nothing. I don't think they realize the rest of the goddamn country. They're like, well, this is what you guys voted for. This is what we're gonna give you.
Yeah.
We voted for a full-scale recreation within reason. Fully cool. They gave us an adult medical program that everybody gets to use.
Right.
So. And again, no advertising, no nothing, no more dispensaries, so no more jobs. You're cutting that, and then they're trying to cut these back, which again is going to shut a bunch of fucking businesses. That's not progressing anything. So again, when the people they try to say it, they do it saying that the people didn't understand what they were voting for when they voted it in. And every fucking comment and every email and every fucking thing, again, you always have. There's people, of course, that are like, yeah, no, fuck that, blah 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 blah, cool. But over half, which is what you need to win, knew full hell well what we were legalizing because of the money that it can generate. You keep bucking the goddamn system, you're literally tripping over fucking millions to pick up dimes. You're trying to make all your money on the front end realizing that if you would open up more dispensaries and just leave the shit alone, let that fucking money
It'll
flow.
make itself.
Yeah, the back end's gonna be ridiculous.
They're literally, dude, they're states that have legalized that are literally trying to find things to do with some of the fucking money they've made. So much so that it's even kind of slowed down a little bit. Because, like, you know what I mean? And I get it. So you find a fucking, you find a better situation that works. You don't just cut it fucking completely and say, here, deal with it. Like, that's not what we voted for. And did you forget that we put you there, bro? Like, we put you there because you said you were going to listen. We put you there because you said that you were going to be the best one for the job to speak on our behalf, since we have to pick one to put there. We said you're going to be our person. You just got to relay the message to them, and then, you know what I mean? Cool, we
That's how
vote.
it's supposed to work.
Like, when the fuck did you become my dad? Because the state all of a sudden seems to know best with your kids, with your everything, and they tell you they know better.
And we did it.
Meanwhile, look how much they're in goddamn debt, and you want to keep telling people how to live their lives. If I want like financial advice, I don't go to a fucking like a gambler.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
That's a horrible thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if that's the state right now. But they expect that we're supposed to just deal with the shit. Like, no. Hold on a second. We already let you take a shitload away from issue 2, and there wasn't much we could do but kind of roll over and take it. Like, let's be real, because they changed a bunch of shit. And now they want to take away the gifting and shit. But yet, again, I can make 150 gallons of fucking moonshine. Google it. I can manufacture 150 fucking gallons of moonshine. As long as I'm not fucking selling it, I drink it myself or give it away. It's totally fucking legal. You can literally blow your fucking house up if you do that shit wrong.
Real shit.
Crazy.
Real shit.
Crazy.
Kinda.
That's a ticking time bomb.
But they literally make fucking little at your home brewing kit.
No, you get to make your own fucking beer, wine, and anything and
And
sit
I'm-
at home. Like,
And here's the thing, I'm not knocking on anyone who makes their moonshine. That is not the point I'm making here. But the point I'm making is it's legal. Like, it's cool. Nobody fucking bats an eye.
right. Right.
Oh,
Right.
but you only get a couple plants.
Oh, you can't smoke outside no more.
Yeah,
what can I hold on?
What's that about, bro?
What could I do more
That's
damage
my
with?
thing.
What could I do more damage with? A bottle of fucking 180 proof fucking moonshine or an ounce of weed?
Come on.
I could blow something up with that moonshine.
That don't even sound like they go together when you say it out loud.
Yeah.
But here you're trying to tell, you got people in pain management and that are getting prescriptions for Xanax and shit that are getting behind the wheel of the car too, and
No,
come on, bro.
Big pharma.
I mean, I ain't, you know, what about
And it says
those-
not to, so that's why it matters. Well, you say not to, and then that's the duh.
But what about those one free clinics? What's the ones up in Dallas Pike, what they call?
Oh, methadone clinics. Well,
Yeah.
they ain't free. You got to pay for them.
Well,
But
you know
still,
what I'm talking about, like,
yeah, you got to pay for them.
the
But even
government
still,
funded, though.
yep, they'll get you a ride there,
Government funded.
which we need.
And you gotta pay millions of dollars if you need chemo. Unreal.
But you know what I mean, like, but the state again, you have to pay that. You have to pay it. But they'll make sure that you get there, which I'm not knocking. We need more of that, so it at least helps. There's no excuse then. You got to ride. We can get you there. We can get you off this shit. Like, I'm not knocking that. But again, but if it's fucking available, and you'll get them a fucking ride there.
Why
But
it's
if
not
weed's what works for you.
and that's it right there. If weeds was healing your pain and keeping you right from doing that other shit, why is that the problem? It's keeping you off of whatever the fuck it is that you were on.
It makes no fucking
They
sense.
just want to be in control, bro.
I told you. That's
And
what
again,
it is.
tripping over millions to pick up dimes. And it just is what it is. Tier Hafer, what's up, Bubba? I got arrested as a kid for stealing $2,000 worth of bullshit alcohol from Kroger's Ferry, like a week span. But you were able to get your hands on it. They didn't shut Kroger's down because of it, and it
No, they
happens
sure
all the
didn't.
time.
No, they sure didn't.
They ain't making no new laws about it or nothing.
I got two little cousins.
They just
that
said,
was
oh, they got a hold of it.
That
I
shit
got
ain't
two little
even on the
cousins
news.
that was professionals. I'm talking about professionals. You ain't catching them. Fifths of Wild Irish Rose, fucking 40 ounces of
Yo, Mad Dog.
King
Hurricanes.
Cobra,
King Cobras.
not
Oh,
Hurricanes.
211.
Hurricanes, 211.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they coming home with it. They ain't know what. Cuz, let me borrow your coat. I got the big Carhartt coat, the big blue one. Boom. They take my coat to the store, come back, 1240s. 1240s.
1240.
But again, they didn't shut the place down. They just said, well, kids got a hold of it. We got to find a way to stop that. Still been happening for the last 30 fucking years. We haven't made no laws about it. We ain't. So again, that is not what we voted for. This is not what we asked for. So
Period.
that's something we need to work on, I believe.
Period.
If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys need to. Supreme Berries, it's out actually in the Ohio market right now.
Yay, yay.
If you want to support something, support Paragon. That's
Fire, bro.
money
Support
best spent.
Paragon, bro.
Absolute best product, best price. I said what I said, and I'm not knocking anybody else. You know what I mean? Like I love Glenis, like peanut butter cookies. It's my shit. But listen,
He said, listen,
Better
this
known,
shit right
it works.
here, this shit right here.
but they're talking about, like I said, lowering these plant counts, lowering these THC counts, lowering the amount of concentrates. And again, how can you say that what I need is the same thing he needs or what he needs? Somebody like me and then somebody like Joni Caliotis. She obviously needs more than I do. But you try to say that we need the exact same amount, and that should be enough. Last time I checked, again, under the decriminalization, I can have 2.5 ounces.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, I did.
But we carry
I'm
around?
trying to
No.
smoke 4. What's up?
And you should be allowed. I'm sorry, it just is what it
You know
is.
what I mean?
They're like, oh, but that's excessive. I can literally go buy 3 fucking. I can go buy. Actually, I have. I can go buy 10 fucking cases of beer right now. Before we used to go to our power line, we take 10 cases of beer. We had a little pyramid full of beer. I still have the fucking profile picture somewhere. I can go buy 10 cases. You know the damage I can do with that.
Crazy, man.
Wild shit.
Crazy.
Got people jumping over bonfires and shit. Like, whatever. We've all been there.
I
So
mean,
you have it, you're
motherfuckers
lying.
do that shit on weed too. Like anybody dumb enough is gonna do anything. You know what I mean? Like if you're dumb, you're gonna do dumb shit.
Just saying, it is the safer option, and we're wasting money, resources, time, and again, it's another set of rights that we voted, and again, we let you change it already. So that isn't even, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, well, you just we let you change it to begin with. Issue 2 is not even issue 2 no more. Like you guys took most of that away.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what the fuck.
And we've made do with it since. Y'all have left us alone. They've been making their money. Ain't nobody get killed, smacked. Like nothing has.
Man.
They swear all these kids and this, that, and the third. But again, they're getting a hold of alcohol record numbers. They're doing fentanyl. Kids have grown up way too quick nowadays. And I thought I lived fast and loose. Like I just got lucky. I got good kids. Like that's. But I was also I've been really real with my kids too.
They gotta keep control of it, man. They gotta keep a hold of it, man.
I've been honest with them. I told them, you are more predisposed to being an addict because I am your father. Like, it just is what it is. That shit is, you get genetics for it. You're predisposed to ADHD and shit like that. Like, you are, which makes you 40 times more fucking susceptible to addiction. And that's just reality. It's facts.
Yep.
I'm not going out like that. So I was hella honest with my kids. I've never pulled me punches. I've always held myself accountable for that because they deserve that. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and make it sound, and I ain't gonna give you false memories that I was just this fucking great guy because I've always had a heart of gold, but I was fucked up. You know what I mean?
No, facts.
That's everybody, bro.
Is what it is. You might, a lot of people love me, but you might meet some people that just don't really like me, and they might have a real good reason why. Don't be mad at them. I was a different person. But I'm just being real with you because it is what it is.
Yeah.
You might hear somebody say, I did some fucked up shit, and I mean, probably believe them.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I had to take that accountability of myself, and so that they knew, like, this is what it is. Drugs are fun until they ain't.
Yeah.
It starts out as the good time. The second you like them, you are fucked. So you're better off just not feeding that curiosity. Because that's where people are like, oh, I did it a couple times. The first time you like it, you're no longer afraid of it. Which means you're going to do it again. It takes that fear out of you. Because you're like, oh, you hear all the stories, and you're like, man, fuck, I ain't trying. And then you're like, oh, shit. Because it is. You're like, oh, yo. Feel great. You feel like you take on a goddamn world.
Yeah.
6 months, year, you feel great until you don't. But then you take another one and you feel great until you don't. 2-3 years down the line, 30-40 minutes, you got like maybe 1-2 bags left. How many of them beans you got in the thing? Oh boy, you getting low. Figure it out because you knew what was coming next. I was honest with them.
Gotta be, bro.
Like it
Gotta
just
be
was
honest.
what it was. But they also don't show that interest either. But unfortunately, they also see it in public a lot now too, because it's heavily prevalent on like social media and stuff. So, knowing all of this, and you have this epidemic going on out here, where we could be finding solutions to that, or working on at least a better plan than what we've already been fucking doing. Because clearly, what we're doing with addiction ain't working.
Hey, bro. Hold on before you even keep going. So in the past week, I've been scrolling on the internet, either page, you know what I mean, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of that shit, right? So you know how they give you the news updates of what's going on in the area, right? At least, I've seen at least 10, at the least, and every one of those articles has 4 people arrested for methamphetamines and 3 people drunk driving. 2 people has been murdered in a car accident from alcohol or what's the other Percocets or the pill? What's they call it?
Oh yeah,
what they call them?
Fentanyl in it.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, Percs.
Every last one of them. There has not been one fucking article that says anything about marijuana.
Unless it's
Any one.
someone legalizing or somebody fighting legalizing. Like it's that's what you get.
It's all in the news. It's all in the fucking news. That's all it is. It's all drug related, hardcore, cocaine, methamphetamines, fentanyl,
And they're trying to make it look cool, and that's the problem. And I'm here to
Perk
tell you,
30s, Xanax, all of this all other shit, man.
they're all fun until they ain't. Need 2 seconds.
What else is going on?
1, 2.
You know what I meant.
I'm just saying. Said 2 seconds.
You know what I mean? And it's just fucked up. It's like that. You know what I mean? It's just like that. It's fucking 2 stools, bro.
Yeah, this is my stool.
A stool is a stool. Stool.
No, bro, this is my stool.
You're a stool.
Your stool.
No, I probably could be. As high as I am right now, I could be a stool.
No, but man, for real though. We gotta be better though. We gotta be better. We gotta band together though for that shit, man. You know what I mean? When it's time to vote and it's time to, you know what I mean, protest and all that shit, we gotta do what we gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Back to the motherfucking city buildings we go. Big ass
You know what I'm
picket
saying?
signs talk about vote for weed. Listen, bro, that shit was lit. We was up on the college campus holding fucking weed signs and shit. That shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah.
especially when you know what it is though and what it's about and what it represents.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers standing
What
on
the
top
purpose of
cars
it
and
is.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking, and they ain't saying nothing about that shit that these kids that here getting these college educations and shit, and they falling downstairs drunk, breaking their leg and shit. Athletes getting athletes getting drunk and shit, twisting their ankles and stupid shit. And
Half of the motherfuckers are smoking weed now.
half of them
Shit,
smoking weed.
NBA, you can smoke weed now. The NFL, you can smoke weed now. So I mean, what the fuck is the problem now, man?
Shit's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like if all what you see, you
And-
got
and
you
these
telling
are-
me you got to be rich to smoke weed.
And these
Man,
are the
suck
people
my
that they,
dick.
and these are the people that they call role models and shit.
Please, I don't give a
The-
fuck.
It's people,
On
kids
the
that
back,
look up to these people.
disrespectfully,
You
dog.
know what I'm saying? There's people, kids that look up to these people.
You know what I mean?
They're role models in some kids'
Man, I
eyes.
just seen a video the other day about somebody asked Wiz Khalifa who his favorite stoner athlete was. Motherfucker said Kevin Durant. And yes, Kevin Durant is an avid motherfucking pot smoker in the NBA. Every time you see that motherfucker, he fried. He is one of the best basketball players in the world, and he play
and
high every night.
And I'm definitely he's definitely top 5 in the
I mean,
most scorer points in.
Buddy top
NBA
5 in the
history.
league ever. Like he's
You know what I'm saying?
he's
Like-
top 5 ever. Well,
You're
what are you
You're
smoking?
young. You're young.
All right, bro.
He's not a top. He's not a top.
All right, whatever you say.
Well, is he top 5 ever?
Okay.
He-
In his position, yes, the fuck he is.
I'll give him maybe
Man,
top 15,
whatever, bro.
maybe.
Okay.
yeah, he ain't
But
top
you have to
5.
think about that list.
Right.
That top 5's no, but he's
I
nowhere
mean,
near
yes,
top 5.
yes.
Yeah, that list is amazing.
Yeah, he's nowhere.
So
near
he,
the top
I don't think he's nowhere
five.
near
He's
the
still
top
too young
5.
to have a top 5 with us.
Yeah.
Who's your top 5, buddy?
My top 5?
Yeah.
Mike,
Okay.
LeBron. And then who gives a shit?
Okay, so hold on, time out. Skirt, I'm gonna stop you right there. And this is how I know you ain't even a true basketball fan. Okay, this how I know. Okay, the moment you stuck LeBron in front of Kobe, you could just go ahead and sit down, puppy. Just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit down.
That's it.
That's you done fucked up.
That's unreal, man. He changed the game.
Stop it, bro.
Kobe
Stop
played,
it, bro.
Kobe played like it was played. He played like the best that played.
You put Kobe in front of LeBron because he got 5 and LeBron only got 4.
No, I put Kobe in front of LeBron because Kobe is like. You ask anybody, bro. Kobe and Michael.
We ain't talking. We
They
asking
tie
you.
it up. I'm
We
gonna keep it
asking you.
real. Yeah, bro. Kobe gonna lock down
It'd be
anybody.
your top
You could
5,
put
so
anybody in
you
front of
really
Kobe,
can't.
bro, and he's gonna lock them down. Guaranteed. Guaranteed every time.
Okay.
Just
The
like
way,
who?
just Kobe's
Hey,
mentality
hey,
of the game
hey.
was different, bro.
Just like who?
Just like what?
Just
Hey, don't
like
say
who?
LeBron, bro.
No,
Mike.
he's a carbon copy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
LeBron changed the game.
No, he didn't.
He made the big man
Steph
more
Curry.
relevant, man.
Steph Curry changed the game, bro.
But, man, for a point guard, I guess.
Steph Curry changed the game, bro.
But that was
LeBron changed the game for crybabies. Yeah, you right. He changed the game.
See, you're too young.
How-
You
right.
know who
how
Reggie
many
Miller
years-
was.
What are you talking about, bro?
How
Reggie
I was
Miller
14 when he got
flop.
drafted into the fucking NBA. What do you mean?
Listen, I said Reggie Miller is the flop king.
I don't know.
You're too young for that.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I've
So
seen
we're not
I've,
talking about
I've
the
seen the
flop king.
videos, bro. What's up, Hunt?
I don't know what's up, buddy.
Google Reggie.
What's up, G?
Your dad
You
went
went that way, G.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant though, back to the beginning, Kevin Durant, not top.
Okay, not in your list.
Not in anybody's list.
Okay,
Unless
if
you're
you
fucking six.
say so. If you say so.
Unless you're 6.
Unless you're fucking six.
Nah, man,
It's
but
okay, bro.
that's the thing, though, for real, man. That was
Everybody, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, man. You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
great
Just like
conversation,
everybody got
man.
assholes, some cleaner than others. And I see you don't wipe as much as I do, but it's all right.
No,
Yeah, but it's a different time, though, and this is what you got to understand. You're not
I
understanding
am
that
understanding
everything
that, but he
it
don't
comes
understand
in
that I
generations.
understand that.
Like,
Exactly, I
it's
get that.
generations
Yeah, but you
here,
don't know where
generations here, just
I do know who.
Re-
What are you,
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
talking about?
You just want to guess.
Reggie Miller played for the Pacers, bro. I'm not dumb.
It's a
I don't
goat.
like him like that, but I can tell you what. Never mind. Bro.
It's a goat. It's a goat for every 10-year span, bro. I believe 10, 15-year span. It's a goat. You know what I'm saying? So everybody talk about the greatest of all
Derrick
time.
Rose
and this and
changed
that,
the
bro.
game. You know what I'm saying? When he
It's-
came in,
Who?
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose ain't do shit. Man.
What?
Derrick Rose ain't do
Oh,
shit,
you're
bro.
high, bro.
But stay hurt, bro.
He got
Derrick Rose
hurt.
stay hurt,
He
bro.
was-
I'm
he
talking
was
pre-
one of the baddest
pre-injury
point guards
Derrick
I've
Rose,
ever
bro.
watched play the game.
Pre-injury Derrick Rose.
Yeah, man.
You're
He's one of
tripping.
the-
Listen.
He's one of the baddest motherfuckers I've ever
Go
seen.
back.
Baddest, bro.
Go back.
Baddest.
Go back.
Cold.
I'm not telling you he ain't cold. He ain't do shit. He ain't revolutionized
He
the
ain't-
fucking game is what you talking about. He didn't do that.
Yeah,
He didn't.
Steve
Don't put
Francis
him on that
was
label.
Steve
Don't put him on that
Francis
level.
was way before that.
When you want to talk, when you want to talk about what's his name, Derrick Rose, he played maybe a season and a half before he got his first injury that let him out for
Sorry
a
about
season or
that.
something.
It was his third year. He got
It was his third.
he got the MVP, right?
Yeah,
But he
got
was
the-
coming off. He was
No,
coming off
no, he
of.
wasn't.
I thought he was.
No,
supposed
he
to be the
didn't.
first
He
year. I don't
didn't.
know. I don't
He
know.
He got
find
the
my
injury
house.
after the MVP, bro. What the fuck?
He couldn't find
You
my
got
house.
Texas Roadhouse butter?
He couldn't find my
You
house.
got Texas Roadhouse
don't know.
butter up in there, bro?
Let's find out.
Let me get a piece. I need
What
some.
is going on
Did you
here?
bring
The
a
wife
sheriff
ordered.
in the class? Like,
Well, it's actually the wife.
Everybody's
He said you
favorite
can bring
person.
anybody for the class.
Yeah, like, what the fuck.
I take me some Texas Roadhouse right now.
I just want the butter.
If there's butter, they gotta roll.
I want butter. You ain't got no
Yeah.
butter? Hey, he said, hey! He said, let me get one.
Shit. I used to work there, bro.
Hmm?
No cinnamon butter though?
That's what I'm
If there's no
talking about.
cinnamon butter, I want one.
I want the butter, cuz.
Yeah, that's what I want. The cinnamon butter.
I used to bring these.
He's
home
hogging
every
that shit for
night when I
himself,
was there.
bro.
Every night, rolls in the butter. Guilty.
You want the butter,
So
cuz.
I'll use a whole cup to
You want the butter, cuz.
What?
Small size to go
Is that a whole cup of
That's a
butter?
whole fucking cup
of butter.
of butter.
That's the homie. No, you go find my house.
I want some butter.
I mean, I'll take one with the butter.
Now you wanna roll?
A dab tool?
A damn tool.
Yeah.
What it?
I mean, hey, man, you gotta get it,
I'm
man.
down.
Get it how you live.
I'm
Shit.
gonna need that when you're done, bro.
Here you go, bro. Hey, man, listen. Cody said, I got a knife. Fuck a knife.
You shout out the wife.
Word.
Hey, listen. Got roll. Got butter.
A little bit of that. You don't need none,
He
Zach.
said, I got butter. Everybody's like, I want
Zach, your
one.
hoodie's too tight, bro. You don't need.
Listen, bro.
Oh man.
You need
You
to take
said your
this.
hoodie is
You
too
need to
tight.
spread that on your wife's nips and just
Oh,
lick
bro.
it off, bro.
Say hey.
I'll tell you.
Man, what is y'all talking about?
I'll tell you, it's a good time.
Get weird.
It's a good time.
I'm ready to go. Like I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Never heard of your tool back, bro.
Yeah. Shout out the wife for ordering them rolls. That just hit the spot. But that being said, she gonna start getting hangry. If you guys want to know more about Senate Bill 56, be on the lookout. I'll be doing another actual video on it as well, where we can get kind of break down into the specifics. It's a bad thing. Get a hold of your local state rep. I've actually posted a few different links that will actually take you to the petition that they have out right now. But you need to make sure your voice is heard. You need to be calling in. There's a list that has their numbers, emails, the whole nine. I urge you to send them. It's these rights now, which means if that's the case, anything we vote on from here on out, if they don't like it, they just change it. Which completely takes away their point to even vote.
Yep.
You're going to do what you wanted to in the and anyway.
Anyway,
You just made us think we had a shot or a choice,
Yeah.
which is wild because that
Crooked
ain't how that's
world
supposed to
bastards.
work.
No crap.
So, fix
They-
it.
they know what's
That's
best
how I
for
always
us.
had.
This is not what we asked for. You're not parents. You're supposed to be working.
half of y'all ain't even adults. How about that?
The voice of the people was heard when we passed it by a very large margin. Again, there was no reason to continue counting because there was no way to catch up, which meant there would have been vastly more yeses than there were nos. I can assure you. So that being said, why don't you listen to the people for once? Leave it alone. This is what we wanted. We want billboards. We want this.
We want the weed. We want the weed.
It makes no sense to continue going backwards in time. We've come so far with this stigma. Again, if we're regulating like cannabis, we should be able to sponsor these fights like the Holistic Cloud was just able to. Shout out Hatter Stash, bro. Legend shit.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out, dude, American Fight Promotions for allowing them to put their fucking logos on that goddamn ring. That was one of the coolest things I've gotten to see in a long time. That was dope as shit, bro. Shout out, bro, AFP, we got you. Actually, Toledo, that's the next one, May.
That's gonna be lit.
The council is performing. We Said Heroes will be there. The Cloud will be there.
when?
May.
May.
May
17th.
17. Oh, the AFP.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Getting to see two. You know what I mean?
Ring sitting ringside.
Listen.
Y'all
that shit
talking
was
about down in the VIP. Y'all said eating hummus.
He's eating hummus. Well, I ate fruit. I ate
Ain't
fruit.
nobody in that bitch eating
I
no
ate-
hummus.
I
ate
ate fruit. I ate fruit.
I ate the grapes.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're like, "Oh, we got some drinks down here." I did mention that one.
Alcohol,
I was like,
bro.
we don't drink.
It was alcohol.
Yeah, he meant drinks for real. There was cans of beer, like different like IPAs
It was,
and stuff.
Yeah,
It was.
like,
It was.
So
I will take a water, please.
We sat at
Spring.
we sat at the table, rolled the
$5
blunt up, and
waters.
went outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I wanna go.
You know what I
with
mean?
that being said, bro, absolutely amazing production.
We sitting there puffing our weed vapes, sitting there ringside. Just,
I mean, we weren't supposed to be, but like,
they didn't give a
I
fuck.
think they knew.
Yeah.
I think they knew.
I think
Cop
they did.
staring at me the whole time I'm hitting
I
that
think
bitch.
they-
He
I
just
think they
smiling.
respect that.
I think they knew. You know what I
think
mean?
They should.
But again, we weren't being disrespectful. We weren't being rude.
disrespectful.
We weren't
or rude.
smoking blunts.
We weren't
obviously.
blowing
We were
it
hitting
towards
our
people. You
pens.
know what I'm saying? We were actually trying to be discreet about it. Every
And
time
they
I
blew the
blow
fog.
mine at the motherfucking floor, bro, it would go right into the motherfucking back of the dudes that were sitting there calling the fights on camera, and you could just see the cloud of smoke go in front of them and hit the fucking.
They would just
computer.
they'd hit the
Yeah.
smoke machines every so often
Yeah.
to kind of. I mean, dude, it's awesome. It's a great time, dude. We had a blast. The fights were awesome.
It was lit.
Super high energy. If you guys get a chance, come out May 17th. It's gonna be a
hot.
blast, dude. But again, that is two cannabis-based companies.
Somebody get there.
Probably, or it's the wind kicking up because it was
Raining?
sprinkle dinkling while I was waiting for her food.
Bro, it better not be
I don't wanna
pouring
be
down
soaked.
fucking rain, bro. If it's raining, I'm gonna be pissed.
I mean, it's them are fire, by the way.
It wasn't raining when I walked down here.
I like them. They're nice. But that being said, we're going to go through that and so much more. I thank you guys for coming and showing up every weekend with us. I think we'll be live next Friday, but we're going to be we'll be falling out of being able to do the lives all the time. The schedule's really about to pick up, which is absolutely amazing. Again, I need you guys to go cop the council's official EP, March 21st.
Yeah. Pre-sales will be ready March 14th. You know
Cannot
what I'm
wait
saying?
to drop that
Pre-sale
link.
links will be ready for March 14th.
We need
So
you
get
all
ready
to
for
pick
it,
that
man.
up. Everybody's got to
Get
pick
man.
that up.
Get that, man.
If you
A
love
great
us,
body of work. A great body of work, man. Great body of work, man. Great guys, man. Great guys, man.
this
Amazing
shit's about to
music.
get wild, to say the least.
Yeah.
And you guys get to watch it here first. Shout out to We Toot Heroes, Holistic Cloud. Everybody who's actually rocked with us since the beginning. We've got a few other sponsors that have actually debated on coming to the table. But we need you guys to help us give them the reason to want to sponsor us. Make sure you guys are like, sharing, following, doing all the things. Share this to a couple people if you guys can. Again, we're not giving you legal advice. We're just giving you advice. Hopefully you guys had a good fucking time, man. Again, shout out to Council, Jag the Apostle, Manny Divine, Mal Beezy, Billy Blaze, Zach Wright, myself. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Love, peace, chicken grease. Hit the rock. Don't smoke it. Drive safe. Wear condoms. You thought I forgot. Love y'all.